I wanna go back home to Zimbabwe, but I don't know where to start. This is something that I received on my inbox. Right. You wanna go back home and you don't know where to start because you don't have much money. Right. If things have changed in South Africa, we have spoken about this. Now you wanna go back to Zimbabwe, you don't have much money, you well, whether you have saved a little bit or not. There are many ways to do that. Number one, reconnect with your village. If your father have got a home in the village, start reconnecting with that and rebuild your father's home, or just set up your own round hut where you can start from there. And it's going to be very difficult because people back home are not as welcoming when it comes to people coming back from diaspora. So be prepared to be judged. Be prepared to be told whatever you wanna, whatever they can just come up with. So start with your father's home in the village if you cannot afford to go and rent in town. Well, I don't personally, my opinion, I don't think you should be going back to go to town to rent and pay so much money just to stay in town. I'm a village girl and I am more of the village life. So that's what I can just advise on. Go to your father's home. When it comes to the boy child, you men, you are so blessed because usually your father just have a portion for you. When you grow up, you've got a portion for you. And tough for women. If you are a single mother or a single woman, you can also go to your father and ask for your own stand, just one gandiwa for you to build your little home and stay there alone or with your kids. You can start there unless if you can really afford to pay rent in town or buy your apartment. But I'm talking about people who cannot afford all of that. Go to your father's home, ask for a piece of land. For yourself, if you're a woman, it would be best to ask for him to ask him to cut a certain portion for you so you can build away from the boys, because boys will come with their kids, and you know how the system traditionally and culturally how things are. They believe that it is their home, not the girl child's home. So you start there, asking for a piece of land from your father. If you are only girls, well, that's nice. It's all yours. But if there are boys, asking for a piece of land and build on your own side, just asking for it. Also go to if your father don't have anything or your brothers have taken over everything, go to your village headman, introduce yourself. You can go with your father or alone and say, Baba, I'm back and I need something. Start there. If your village headmen don't have anything, look around your village, look around, and or go to your chief and ask for a piece of land. You can start there, right? If not, go to other areas, other parts of Zimbabwe. You are more than welcome. And forget about this propaganda they always put on social media anyway, that, yeah, the sub-book deals are dead and it's over. The sub-book deals that are dead and over with are those sub-books that were selling land, usually near town. So people were scrambling for that and they charged. But in your normal rural setting, deep in the rural areas, it's not even that much. I'm telling you from experience. I went when I was looking for land back home. It was time for me to leave, and I was like, no, I need my own place. I need my own home. My father still have property, but I need to get my own property. I went to an area where we used to live, which is some rural area in Masvingo, right? I went there to check out if our property where we used to live is still available, right? So when I got there, I was told that somebody was already assigned that property. Well, we had left there um like 12 years ago or something. So I was told that the property was given to someone that's like a few years before I arrived. So it was like in total 17 years that land was just there and nobody had occupied that land, right? Okay. So the sub-books didn't sell this property. The village headmen did not sell this property. They were just using it as grazing lands. So if I had come a few years earlier, I could have got that property for free and just pay the taxes, which is $3 per year, which is $3 per year. Okay? So it's it's just like that. So the village headmen and the sub-book deals, they just exist on social media or some propaganda and in some cases. But deep in the rural areas, they will keep that land for some time. I know things have changed recently. They say they can only be able to keep the land for like 5 years, and after 5 years, you are not doing anything on the land. They can give it to someone else. But this does not really apply to family land. Family land, well, they keep it. They really don't touch that. So you need to do that, and you need to do this fast. Speed of lightning. People who are based in Zimbabwe in town are now scrambling for these village lands. People, I don't know what's going on right now. Everybody wants to go back to the village. Well, everybody wants to build in the village. So you need to really move with the speed of lightning. Soon after COVID, we were able to assist some people. I really, I'm saying we, but I was just doing that. I really contacted some people that I knew, asking information, and I know quite a number of people were assisted who are in these villages, and they managed to get their properties. Some got it for free, some got it from the land that the sub-books were selling, but they were selling it for cheap. Others got it for like 300 US dollars. They were getting a very big property, about 3 to 6 hectares in the villages. So these are the options that you can go for. Well, disclaimer here, I don't work for the Department of Lands. I'm sharing this based on my own experiences and having dealt with a certain village headmen, chiefs, and all of that, and networking with people in groups. So I don't represent anyone. I'm speaking from me. I don't want you to go and contact the department and say we heard from Matarenda that this is what is happening. No, it's not like that. Just a disclaimer. I know some of our people just something else. So go there. I did I did not hear this from someone. I walked the path. I went to different villages. I was in Gokwe. I was in deep rural areas in Masvingo. I contacted people in all over to get land. I really moved around. And there was a lady in some area in Masvingo. We had a hectare of land that she said she can give it to me for 150. Well, she was like my mom's friend, my late mother's friend, and she was doing me a favor. She said, "Yeah, for 150, I can just give you this, and we go to the village headman, and they will then sign the documents that needs to be signed. I will speak to my sons so that we're on the same page." I spoke to the sons. By then, I spoke to the sons, and they had agreed. But well, fortunately, I the land that I was waiting for came out, so I didn't have to take that property anymore. So do this. Don't listen to most people on social media, especially on Facebook. People have got land back home. People have got properties. They will tell you that now you are better off in South Africa. Fight, fight. Some will say whatever they want politically, but people own property. I saw it when I started engaging Zimbabwe and going back. That's when I realized that when you're in diaspora, most people will not really share when they are winning. So please, please, please go home. And I know it might be expensive for some people. The bus might be charging a lot, and you are not able to do that. But if you are in Joburg, do this. If the bus is too expensive to you to go and come back to South Africa, please go to go to what do you call this? Go to Nord tax rank, or go to Pretoria, right? And get your taxi to Messina. I think those taxis are around 300 rand. Get a taxi from Messina. You get a taxi to the border, which is less than 50 rand, and you walk from the South African side to the Zimbabwean side and go and get a bus in Bedbridge or at the BP garage. Is it BP or is the engine garage? Whatever that is. Sorry. Get a hike or get a bus. It's cheaper that way, and you are in Zimbabwe. Ufambira zvinhu zvako. Go get your stuff. If you are busy with work and cannot do that, get a relative, send them to these villages, but please pay for their time. When you send money for their transport, consider that they are using their time. So do that. I'm blessed to have a very, very supportive network, my family and other people. They would just get me information just like that. They would get, when I could not pay, some would just like, I'll find out for you, and they would just come in and give me that information. But you do this not with entitlement and arrogance. Respect people. Asking nicely. Show your vulnerabilities. Guys, I'm really vulnerable. Yeah, I need you. And when you are going back home, don't go with the attitude of the government must. They don't owe you anything. It is your duty. Don't go with that attitude in villages and throw in your political ideology. No, it's not going to work. You don't have rights there. It's not going to work. You go and respect those village headmen. You sit down and talk to them nicely. Baba, I'm back here. And this is what I need from you. This is the help that I need. And they will assist you. Be very honest. In the villages that I dealt with, what they will require is a letter that comes from wherever you come from. If you are looking for these village homes in, let's just say in Mashingo, but you come from Mutoko or Mrewa, they will need your chief in Mrewa letter. He needs to do you a letter, or the school that you attended is something to confirm who you are. The people that were coming from South Africa within my networks, some of them I had to vouch for them because it's people that I'd worked with. So they wouldn't want any criminal elements in their villages. They wouldn't want that because there are some people who have come in those villages and do all sorts of nonsense. Well, for people who are single and you are going in as a single person, this is also something that I can tell you. Please, when you decide to go there, respect people as a single person. If you are a single woman and you are being assisted by this village head man, the chief and all that, connect with the wives. Connect with the wives. It's important. Respect the wives, and once the headmen have assisted you, get the wife's number and like, Mama, there is something that I wanted to talk to you. I did this, man. I got away with a lot. I'm telling you, I got away. This thing of I'm young and oh my God, leave it on social media. And when you get there, the other thing, dressing. Umele ubonakala ungathi umfazi. Somebody they can respect. So the skimpy ties and jeans when you are looking for land, it doesn't work. Go there dressed like a village woman, somebody who can be respected and have this conversation. When you are dealing with the headman, don't be frowning on the women of the village. Those people they decide whether you like it or not. Those wives decide. They're the ones who decide whether you can get it or not. So you need to know what you are doing. I hope to expand on this later in a different video to those people who are re-engaging and you are single, especially women. You know what you need to do. And then if you are a man as well and you are single, really you need to be really convincing. You need to be really convincing. Families, there are no issues at all. If you are a family moving with your family, go together as husband and wife. You introduce yourself, you'll be able to get all of these things. So that's one way of getting back to Zim is to really connect with the villages. Get your village home is cheaper. And if you are still based in South Africa, but you go and you get your village home, you don't have anybody. People at home, they there are a lot of people at home who are looking for homes to take care of, and some might just need a home, and you don't have to pay them. They just need for a place to live, and they can just plant their own food. Then those that you pay, depending on the work that you need them to do, um, $40 to 150 per month. It's good. It's good for someone. Some they will just say, just buy me food. I'll stay here for free. Others will just be like, pay me $60 and I'll be okay. Some are like, for the work that I'll be doing for you, you pay me $60, then $40 for food for the whole month. So it's quite reasonable to have someone, but you have to get trustworthy people, because when you are based in diaspora and you don't have anybody going there, or you are not going home frequently to check on things, they can really take advantage of that. But yeah, you have got very good people in Zim, very very good loyal people that can really stay and take care of your home while you gradually plan your stuff and move back. But those who wants to move back home and they want to move right now, the best is to start there. Make sure you've got accommodation. Going to stay with a relative who are already based home and you don't have an income, you have nothing that you bring in, is going to be very difficult. And if you are going back to the village again, know this. People in the village, they grow their own food, they've got their own stuff, but some, they don't have an income, they don't have money to buy certain things like your solar panels, shoes, overalls and things like that. So what you can do, if you've got some little bit of money, buy these things in South Africa: overalls, gumboots and things like that. Solar panels, the ones that can charge your phones and things like that. Even phones, you can buy them, and certain groceries like your cooking oil. When you get to the village, you barter trade. Okay, you barter trade with people. It works a lot. It works. It really works. Even some people might help you to build your home using the barter trading system. Or bring me a solar and I can help you to put together your home. You can get these things at China City, in Joburg, Small Street. You can buy a whole lot of stuff that are required by a person who is based in the village, in rural homes, sorry. You can be able to assist and do all of these things. So it doesn't really require a lot of money. When I started the journey, I didn't have a whole lot of money saved around. I just decided one day that it's time. It's time. So, guys, think about these things, and I'll be doing other videos to share a whole lot of stuff so that I don't put a whole lot of things in all of this. And I know some people are say, but the government have been cracking on taking back people's homes and things like that. I think we saw that sometime in early 2023 and okay, late 2022 to early 2023, they were busy evicting people and things like that. But we spoke about it, so don't be scared to speak about things of national issues. I wrote letters to certain people. We challenged this. I contacted our people that I knew and say, this cannot happen. You cannot do this to people who've been on certain properties for 20 years, others for 10 years, whatever the case is. This is what we have. This is the only thing that they have. So if you take them away for whatever reason, we've got a lot of vast land in Zimbabwe and people should have it. Should not be terrorized by their own government. So we started holding certain people accountable, and boom, the government announced that nobody will be evicted from their property. So your voice matters, but there is ways that you need to implement. There is ways that you need to do this, because well, in South Africa, you can chant my rights, my constitution, and things like that. But when you go to the village, you might be dealing with somebody who just be like, oh, your rights. I hear you. You know, this is not South Africa, right? Yeah, we've heard those words. So, right, you need to be tactful. You need to know how you are going to deal with this. So this is for people who are planning on going back to Zim and start their life. You are more than welcome. To those who are on my Facebook or wherever, I'm always open to share as much information as I can based on my own experience. And I hope that we'll be able to connect with different village headmen, or maybe if they could set up a platform for village headmen to share that, oh, hey, here in Mondoro we've got this property, or here in Mutare we've got this property, and things like that, so people can just go and do it. But please, once you start reconnecting with the village, be sure that this is, you know, a long-term plan for you to start engaging and staying at home. And another thing is, oh, this is going to be the last thing that I'm going to say on this topic, so that I can do a different video, is that you need to invest in that village. So when you go there, don't come from wherever you are, come from with your builder, with everyone. The villagers won't be happy about that. They've got builders in that same village. So make sure that you speak to your village headman to connect you with the local villagers, and whatever the case is, whatever you might need. So, you know, you can use the people from the village to do whatever you wanna do, pay them, and then maybe later on you can bring your own people. But honor that and respect that. Also, you can assist by getting some second-hand books or clothes that you can find, and help out those who are struggling in that village, so that you can integrate. Since you are away from your own home, you are a new person, they need to trust you, they need to know that you also love them, and things like. So there are some ideas that I will be sharing on how you can do it. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe and share with other people. Thank you.